I am Carrie Coda, and I'm here to share with you my love for craps with all of you. But first, I want to introduce to you our all-females crap crews, Craps Angels. Craps is definitely a male-dominant game, so we want to showcase the women of craps, how they began to play the game, and some awesome tips from each of them. Let's meet some of our Craps Angels.
Hi, my name is Robbie, from Las Vegas, originally from Hawaii though, but I live in Las Vegas for 21 years. And I got into craps through my aunt, who was a regular visitor to Vegas from Hawaii, and we all moved up together and she introduced us to the crap table. So my crap tip is know when to say when is when.
Hi, I'm Regina and I'm from Las Vegas now. I started playing craps. Well, I had never gambled before on anything. I went to Laughlin with some girlfriends and I saw everybody was screaming and yelling at the craps table, so I thought that's what I wanted to do. So I played and I had no idea what I was doing. I was betting on the big 6 and 8 like an idiot. So I went home and decided I needed to learn how. So I bought a book, I learned all the bets, and that's really how I started playing. I just started loving it right away. My crap tip is just not to get upset at the table about anything. Just let it go over your head. Just ignore it, because all it's going to do is take you out of your game and not the dealers or whoever is making the fuss about something.
Hello, I'm Tammy. I'm from Gulfport, Florida. And the reason I got into craps is my wife, Karen. She plays a lot of craps and she hooked me onto it because I play a lot of things, but the craps, with her rolling and her having so many consistently good rolls, that I couldn't help myself. My crap tip for anyone that is playing craps is to relax and throw with a natural toss. That is my biggest tip. Make sure that if the table is negative, walk away. Walk away.
My name is Karen Allen and I live in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I got into craps about 10 or 12 years ago when my partner and I were playing at Treasure Island, and I had only put down $12 on a bet. And the first man that ever rolled that I was on playing craps rolled for over an hour, so that got me hooked. And I made about $400 and I thought I was rich. My craps tip is, we have found over the years that when you hit a bonus bet, that sometimes the next time you roll, you're going to roll a 7. So we tend to try to call off our bets or reduce our bets after we hit a big bonus, just for a couple rolls. Make sure.
Hi, my name is Kay Revels and I'm from Dover, Delaware. My craps journey started about 12 years ago when I met a boyfriend who had been playing craps all his life, and he thought it would be fun if we played craps together. So he taught me how, and we would play on really cheap tables, $3 tables, $5 tables in Atlantic City. So we would drive back and forth from Dover to Atlantic City. It only takes us about 2 hours, and that was fun. But then we met some friends named John and Mila that thought we should take lessons because we could get better. So we took their advice and we took lessons from Golden Touch Craps. And we had great instructors, I will say. Alligator Rose and Dr. Crapology and The Goddess and Midnight were our 4 main instructors. So we took a couple of classes with them. We took the introduction, the primer, and we took a refresher. Well, we got pretty good at it, and we started getting invitations to go to Biloxi and Kansas City and New Orleans and on cruises, and it has just snowballed since then. So somewhere in the middle there, 5 years ago, we decided to get married. So now we always play team play. He shoots from stick left 1 and I shoot from stick left 2. And when he's shooting, his job is to shoot. And when I'm shooting, his job is to bet. So So that's the way we do it. If you're shooting, you're focused on shooting. If you're betting, you're doing all the other stuff. And it's worked for us. So now we go to Vegas twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year. We play over in Atlantic City about once a month. We have been everywhere, and it has been a social event for all the friends we've made across the country. It's been awesome, and that's the beauty of craps. So my crap tip is something that a good friend named Ronnie taught us a few years ago about how to play a 4 and 10 and how to do a progression that is really easy and lucrative. And you start with a quarter on the 4 and 10. And on the first hit, you get paid $50 minus $1 if you're in the East Coast playing a vig. But anyway, out of that 50, you give them 10. So you got 35 sitting on the 4 and 10. And when you get paid on that, you give them, they pay you and you let it ride. You tell them to press the whole thing and you're sitting there with 100 on it. The next time it hits, the third hit, you get paid 200. Now, who doesn't like that? So 3 hits on the 4 or 10. It can't get any more simple. Now, if stuff starts to go sideways and you get a bad vibe or there's a fuss down at the end of the table and people are starting to get all crazy, I am a firm believer in turning my bets off. I don't take them down, I just turn them off. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's a simple way to, all right, so you miss one, you miss a pay. So what? It has saved my bacon more than I can tell you. So that's my crap tip. 4-10 progression, 25, 35, 100. And turn them off if things go crazy. That's it.
Stay tuned to meet the rest of our Craps Angels.